Hey there guys, and welcome back to Resident Evil 5. In the last episode we completed chapter 2-3 and fought the ogre boss on the back of the Hummer vehicle. And now we are currently on an airboat on our way to the marshes in order to find Irving. So we've been following this guy for quite a while, and hopefully we'll find him here in the Marshlands. So the first thing you want to take note of is there are some new weapons in the shop. There's a new handgun called the H&K P8. So if you want, you can go ahead and buy that and add it to your arsenal of collected weapons. And some of you might be thinking that you should replace this with your current handgun, the M92F, and I was just going to give you a quick tip. I would not replace this. Yes, it has better stats, but our M92F has the critical percent all the way upgraded. Well, at least mine does. And if you guys have been following this guide and you're doing what I do, then the pistol that you have is a lot better than this pistol for now. Because yes, the stats are better, but it's not gonna pop off the zombies' heads like the M92F does. So that's just a quick heads up, although I did buy it because I wanted the pistol added to my inventory. The next thing that's new is the stun rod. So this is kind of like the knife, except it's different. It's a weapon, and it stuns them. It kills them if you hit them enough. So I'd go ahead and buy that too, just so you can add it to your weapons. And personally, I already bought both of them. So together they're $7,000. So if you got the cash to spend, go ahead and do it. Now next up, I just wanted to say that I'm gonna go ahead and remove the Dragunov SVD, and instead I'm gonna bring with me the S75 Rifle. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this rifle instead of the Dragunov is because I like the scope better, and there's a very hard BSAA emblem to get. So if you're going to try and get it and you're playing solo, bring the S75 rifle with you. That's just a heads up. Whenever you're ready, choose yes to continue.
What happened to your plot?
Jill and I were pursuing a man named Albert Wesker. Wesker. He was a top official with Umbrella, and the leader of our STARS unit. I met him again after the Raccoon City incident on Rockford Island. Since then, we've been trying to track him down. Then a few years ago, we got a tip from a reliable source, the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. So we paid him a visit, hoping he'd lead us to Wesker. Wesker!
body was never found and she was presumed dead. The person I saw in that data looked like her. I have to know if she's still alive.
You two were close.
We were partners. What about you? Why'd you join the BSAA?
My parents were involved in an accident caused by a pharmaceutical company when I was young.
Umbrella?
Yes. I only found out later that the accident was to cover up the manufacturing of biological weapons for terrorists. They were using Africa as a test bed for their experiments. Bioweapons were responsible for the deaths of my parents. And someone has to pay for that.
So you joined the BSAA?
There's only so much one person can do. Even a superhero like you, Chris.
I'm no superhero. But together, we can end this.
Then let's make a stand for our fallen brothers.
Hang on.
Alright, so after the cutscene, you are now in the Marshlands, and this is the start of chapter 3-1. So now this area is pretty big and pretty lengthy, and it has a lot of goodies to get. Lots of treasures that we can sell, and we're going to make a small fortune off this video. And you can even choose to replay this mission from the chapters menu, which is a good way to get gold if you're trying to upgrade your equipment, because there is so much stuff in this area and it'll sell for about $30,000-$40,000. So if you play this video 4 or 5 times in a row, you'll have over $100,000, and that'll really give you a good chunk of change, so that you can just keep on replaying this section of chapter 1 and just keep stocking your money up. That's if you want to. So I'm going to be as quick as possible and try to get everything that there is to get. So first off, right off the bat, go ahead and equip the S75 Sniper Rifle. Now if you look to the northwest, press right bumper to pull up your mini-map so that you can get an idea of what direction I'm looking in. It's just to the northwest. Now what it is it's that tower. And if you look right where I'm pointing at, there is a BSAA emblem that is on top of that post. And it's really hard to get. If you're playing solo, you have to shoot it from here. But if you're playing co-op, then the other person on the airboat, you can drive right up to it and shoot it. So this is why I told you to bring the sniper rifle. Go ahead and aim for it, and then I'm going to try and get a clear shot off, and there it goes, first try. So that's where it was. BSAA emblem number 12. Once you've got that, go ahead and proceed to the center of this area, and you'll find a sparkling object on the ground. Go ahead and pick it up for the beast slate. Now we're going to be at each area picking up a slate, a different slate. This one is the beast slate, and we need a total of 4, I believe, 3 or 4, in order to advance through the final door, which is the blue and yellow glowing dot on the mini-map. So in order to get through that door, we have to find the slates. So after we got that, go ahead and head over to the left side of the area, and you can use your knife to bust open the skeleton head and pick up the gem, the ruby pear. On the right side of the island, you can look on the tree to find a beetle brown. And lastly, you can examine the corpse on the ground for a BSAA message. and he's saying that he has a reading on where Irving went, but the door is sealed. So that's why we are picking up these slates. When you're ready, jump on the airboat, and you can hold the right trigger to accelerate, and the right trigger plus A for turbo. Now this is the quickest way to get this area scouted and covered. Go ahead and take the first west path you come to, and once you get inside the open area, if you hug the south wall while on your airboat, you will find a green herb that Sheva will pick up. Now backtrack a little bit, and on the side of the walls here you can find some ammo. Go ahead and grab that, and then enter the inside part of this area, and you will come up to a tree surrounded by purple flowers on the right. You'll notice something shining on the tree, so if you get close enough, Sheva will pick up another brown beetle off the tree, which you can sell for $2,000 at the store. Go ahead and dock your airboat at the area, and I'm going to make my way around and jump in the first window you come to find a breakable container. And then we're going to head out to the lower area.
You grab it.
And you'll find a green herb and 2 breakable objects. Also, you'll find a chest with an idol silver inside. So as you can see, we've already got a decent amount of treasure. Now I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. As soon as you cross this little bridge here and you make it halfway up, you're going to be ambushed by a bunch of new types of enemies. And these are called the Wetland Majini enemies. So you're going to want to be prepared, because these guys are a lot more tougher. They can evade your attacks, they can jump and hit you from 10 feet away, and some of them even have shields. So just be very wary and don't let them get anywhere near you, because they have some devastating attacks. And when you're ready, go ahead and take them on. But since we have our really powerful pistol, you should be able to pop a few of their heads off before they get close to us. Now the guys with the sandbags over their head, you're going to have to destroy their sandbags before you can actually pop their head off. And for the guys with the shields, you can use the shotgun to destroy their shields. And some of them will shoot, will throw their spears at you. So in order to avoid that, you can shoot their spears while in midair, and that will knock them to the ground and prevent them from hitting you.
Thanks, partner.
So the best thing to do is to just keep moving back and don't let yourself get surrounded. And they just keep on coming.
Are you
So get ready for a pretty heavy onslaught here. Alright, so once they are cleared out, you can go ahead and make your way across the bridge that we tried to get past earlier and enter the home, or the shack, whatever you want to call it, to find a breakable container. And then hop out the window to the west and hop through the window on the other side to enter another shack with a breakable container and a chest. And this contains the warrior slate, which is another one of the slates we need to get inside that door. Once you have looted this area for all of the good items that it holds, you can go ahead and jump back on the airboat.
Hurry!
Roger.
But I forgot, before we get back on the airboat, go ahead and give Sheva
Thanks.
the pistol, because she's gonna need it. And whenever you're ready, and after you gave Sheva the pistol, if she didn't have one already, you can go ahead and make your way out. If you didn't pick up the beetle from this plant right here with the purple flowers around it, go ahead and get that now. And as you try to leave, the area will be blocked by some more wetlands Majini.
I'll shoot.
So get close to him and hold the boat still so that she can take out the enemies
Slow
on
down.
top.
It's hot enough to shoot as it is.
And after killing the final Majini that is in the guard tower, the gate will lower. And on your way out, make sure not to hit any of these guys, because some of them will explode and will actually damage you, and you could be killed. So our next destination, if you look on your mini-map, we're going to head to the island in the very center of the wetlands. So go ahead and drive around to the north side. And here you can get out. And you'll find some chickens. So the first thing you're going to want to do is climb the ladder to the right to find a bustable container. Once you've got that, go ahead and jump back down, and on the left of the area you should see another beetle on a pillar. So go ahead and grab that. Now if you look on the ground, there should be some chickens. And if you shoot them, some of them might drop some eggs. But if not, there are two
Roger.
white eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and you can go ahead and eat one to restore your health a little bit. And once you've got that, go ahead and enter the building to find a chest you can open with a silver chalice, a very nice treasure that we can sell later, and also a breakable container. Just gonna quickly kill these chickens to see if they drop any eggs, which they didn't. On the west side of this area, you can hop over the fence to find a breakable container.
Take it.
Roger.
And once you've looted the area, go ahead and jump back on the airboat. From here, go ahead and drive straight ahead to the east side of the area. And here, you'll be off at another section of the wetlands. Now, before you get in this water, let me just tell you one thing. There are huge crocodiles in here. So if you don't keep moving, you will get eaten alive. These guys are big. So the tip is to just keep moving, don't stop. And always watch your step. Immediately after entering the area, head to the northern part and you should see something shining on the tree. Go ahead and grab that for a brown beetle. And then head back south. And just as you enter inside, right behind the crocodile, is another glowing item. Go ahead and grab that for a ruby. Once you have the 2 treasures in the water, climb the ladder. And before you jump in through the window, you can see some guys that are up top. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these guys out. After the enemies are disposed of, you can go ahead and hop inside the room to find a red herb, another egg, and a breakable container. So I am going to quickly
Take this.
request ammo.
Thanks, partner.
And give Sheva my rifle ammo. Once you're done, you can go ahead and head to the south of the area and look through the window. And one zombie will try to ambush you. So after you get the breakable container, you can open the chest for the Raptor Slate, which is another slate that we need. So we now have 3 of the 4 slates. Once this area is taken care of, go ahead and jump back down into the water and head the same way that you came. Don't worry, there's nothing to the south. So don't even bother going down there. We've already gotten all the items in this area. And we're waiting on Sheva. Please don't get ate by a crocodile. So once we've taken care of that area, we are now going to head to the northern area. On your way there, watch out for the zombies that are standing above you, because they will throw grenades into the water, which can explode and kill you. So at this next area, just by the 2 breakable crates, if you look towards the top, you should see a skull with a green gem inside of it. You'll notice it because it's shining. go ahead and shoot that and break the 2 breakable containers and pick up that emerald pair that we shot. Now make your way along the area, and on the first house you'll notice another skull with a shining item inside. Go ahead and knife that one to receive a ruby pair. You can jump over the nearby fence for a breakable item, and then enter the second house that you come to on the left to find another breakable item. Now that that's taken care of, go ahead and head to the very back of the area, and you'll find a breakable crate on the east side of the area and another one on the west side. So now all that's left is head over. There are 2 red ladders. One of them contains a treasure, and the other one contains the last slate that you need to enter the door. So go ahead and start with the one on the left, and the chest up there will contain a silver idol, and then the one on the right, and the chest up here will contain the shaman slate. So after you pick up the shaman slate, the area will flood with a bunch of wetland Majinis, and I mean a lot. So the onslaught here is going to be very tough, especially if you are the only one shooting like me. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep these guys at bay for a minute.
Good work.
Look at this guy. So after taking care of the first set of enemies, some more enemies will flood in. And these guys are eating my shots.
Nice work. Nice shot.
Alright. So now that we have taken care of them, go ahead and make your way back to the airboat. Now along the way, you'll get some more wetland Majinis. And these guys are carrying shields. So be sure to use the shotgun to destroy their shields. And you will now meet the next mutation Majini. This is known as the Davala, and it's very deadly. So unfortunately we don't have any flash grenades. So I'm just going to make my way around it. And I'm just going to ignore it for right now. But I will take these last guys out. So don't get anywhere near that mutant. because it will kill you really quickly. I'm just gonna quickly try and take out the rest of these guys while avoiding this guy altogether. And now that we have all that enemies taken out, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back to the airboat. And I'm gonna jump back on the airboat and head out of here. Now, if you want to take out that mutant Majini, all you have to do is pull out your shotgun and aim for the pink spot on its leg, because that is its weak spot. But you don't really get anything for beating that mutant, so it's not really even worth it, because you're just going to waste ammo on him. But if you want, you can kill him. Just aim for the pink spot on its leg. Next up, we're going to be heading to the far northwest corner of the map. All the way over here. Now, this place is completely optional. There's no slates here. However, when you look underneath the Shanti-Hut, you will find the BSAA emblem. And this is emblem number 13, which is located at the top of the roof underneath the Shanti-Hut. So go ahead and shoot that so that you can pocket emblem number 13. And go ahead and jump down into the water below and scout the wall right next to the ladder that you jumped down to find a brown beetle. Go ahead and pick that up and follow the path around to reach a ladder that you can climb. And at the end of the path, you will find a chest with a chalice silver inside of it. Once we have all the goodies in this area, go ahead and jump back on the airboat. And we need to make one more final stop before we head to the door. So the last stop is this little ship, this wrecked and half sunken ship that is right next to the northwest corner of the map. So as soon as you get on the ship, look directly to the left, and inside the water you will find another brown beetle. You've got a bunch of those. Also, you'll find a breakable container.
I owe you one.
But the real reason we came here is to open this weapons case. And look at that. Go ahead and open up the briefcase to get a rocket launcher. Now, the rocket launchers in this game are not like other games. It is a one-time usable weapon, meaning that once you have shot the bullet out of it, it is gone. So it's best to keep these rocket launchers for really tough bosses, because rocket launchers in this game will beat even the toughest bosses in one shot. So pretty much it's like your trump card in a boss battle. If you have a very hard to beat boss All you have to do is shoot it with a rocket launcher, and I guarantee you it will die. So with that being said, just take note that the rocket launcher only has one bullet. You can, however, unlock infinity ammo in the rocket launcher. And if you're playing with infinity ammo in the rocket launcher, it will not leave your inventory. Meaning that you can just keep firing. But on your first playthrough, it is very, very, very recommended to save
Give me an egg.
Use this.
all of the rocket launchers you get. Meaning I would not
Give me an egg.
Use this.
I would not use it. Just keep it. Hold on to it. And then at the end of this chapter, we're going to store it in our safe. So once we have all the good items in this area, go ahead and head over to the west side. On the blue, on your mini map, it's the blue dot. And here's the door that we heard about. Go ahead and insert all 4 of the slates that we found scattered throughout the marshland. And with that, the doorway should open. Alright, so at the next area, go ahead and jump down into the water. And before you head any further, backtrack a little bit and look just under the walkway that we arrived on. And just underneath the walkway that we were just on before we jumped into the water, you should see a hole at the bottom, and inside is BSAA Emblem number 13. Or no, this is number 14, I'm sorry. BSAA Emblem number 14. Go ahead and shoot it so that you can add it to your collection. We have 14 BSAA emblems down, and there are a total of 30. So that means 14 down and 16 to go. We're almost halfway there. Now watch out for the guy that's shooting arrows that has a grenade tied onto him, because it will do some pretty good damage if it hits you. So go ahead and shoot him. One bullet should take him off the tower. And now you should be entering a little town. Now you should notice some holes in the ground. And you should see that nice little weapon lying on the ground next to that guy. It's a trap. Do not go in there. We're going to wait to go in there. Eventually we're going to get it, but we're not going to right now. Instead, we are going to loot the area first. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head around the building to the west. And you can head inside.
You grab it.
Okay.
To find 2 breakable containers. And around the back we will find a green and red herb.
Thanks, partner.
So I'm going to go ahead and
Thanks, partner.
give Sheva that red herb, and also I'm going to give her the sniper rifle to free up some inventory space. Next up, we're going to enter the next house that we come to. And inside here, you should find some handgun ammo, some Magnum ammo, which is very nice,
Okay.
and 2 breakable crates. Now let me just say, Magnum ammo, a Magnum is like a handgun, except it's extremely more powerful. But the ammo is really hard to come by. It's the rarest ammo you can find in the game. So with that being said, finding Magnum ammo is always a good thing. Continue on the west side of the area and you should find some more holes in the ground. Except this time they did something dirty. They put a pile of gold inside of the holes. So you're going to want to be real quick here. Go ahead and grab the 2 crates, the 2 bustable crates in the back. And one of them has some pretty rare Magnum ammo inside. Whenever you're ready, you'll see that there are a new type of enemy. And these are what is known as... Oh, that's not good. Alright, so Sheva is in there and she needs our help. So we need to get in there as fast as possible and help her. Can't believe she got trapped. Oh, we got these big guys all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this Magnum, and I'm going to use it right on these big guys. And there goes one of them. Make sure to grab the Blue Enigma that these guys drop. Oh, I got stuck. Yeah, this is a very nasty place. Go ahead and get that Magnum and get out of there. Now, in order to make the barrier drop so that you can get out of there, you have to kill all the enemies at the top. We are getting surrounded by these guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my way towards the other side. And basically what you're going to want to do here is just keep running back and taking the enemies one at a time. You don't want to get surrounded if you are stuck inside of there. The way to get out is to make sure you kill all of the Majini that are at the top. So there's about 4 or 5 of them that come out when you guys get trapped inside there. And they're at the top and they have torque bows. So let's go ahead and make our way out of there, because Sheva is really beat up.
Are you okay?
Go ahead and heal me up. Thank you very much. Oh, and we got one of these guys now. Great. Oh, we got two of them, huh? Man, this place is just loaded with enemies.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use this flash grenade here. And I'm gonna wait for the two fellow enemies to get close together. And there they go. Dang!
Take it.
Okay.
These guys mean business.
Reload.
So we'll go ahead and take that guy out. This guy.
I owe you one.
Now that that's taken care of. Whoa. Dang, Sheva. So that was a crap load of zombies. So if you want my advice on what to do,
Give me an herb.
Take this.
I would highly suggest to wait before dropping down into this area and go from the other side, climb the ladder, and then you and Sheva both drop in here, and then these spikes will raise up and they won't be let down until you kill all of the enemies that are on this catwalk above. There should be about 4 or 5 of them, and they'll all have torque bows, and they will sometimes throw grenades down here. So you need to take them all out, and once they're taken out, the spikes will lower and you can exit. So once that happens, these two big guys will come out, and these guys are really tough. They got a really tough armor on their face, so you cannot do headshots. Instead you have to aim for the body. Shotguns and magnums. I would highly suggest. That's why I highly suggested to get that Magnum ammo. You can find Magnum ammo inside that house, and then on one of the breakable containers around the back. So once you should have about 8 rounds of Magnum ammo all together. And unfortunately I had to use half of it, which I didn't want to do, but I ended up having to do it anyways. So I would highly suggest you have to take these guys out right here, these big guys, because if you don't take them out, the normal enemies are just going to keep on coming. So whenever you kill those big guys, make sure you grab the Blue Enigma, which is the very big gem that it drops, because you can sell that for a good amount of cash. And when that's taken care of, go ahead and get the rest of the breakable containers in this area.
Take it.
Roger.
And then follow the path to the northeast, which winds around, and you should see the glowing yellow dot, which is this door. But unfortunately you can't open it because it's barred from the other side. So in order to get that thing unlocked, go ahead and head over to this lever.
Sheva.
Okay.
And press
I'll turn
B
this crank. You head towards the bridge.
to have your partner turn it. And as you can see, the bridge down below is getting raised up. So Sheva will do that while you jump back down. And head around. And now that everything in this area is looted, you can cross the bridge and enter inside the hut. Now be careful because a lot of these chests have snakes inside of them. So the little alcove to the left. And then go ahead and ascend the stairs and pull the log off of the bar. Or I meant pull the bar off the door so that Sheva can regroup with you and we can proceed further into the Marshlands. Before you go further,
Come on! Take it!
Okay.
you can grab a red herb inside here,
You grab it!
Okay.
rifle ammo, and a large pile of gold.
Take it!
Okay.
Alright, so once you have this area looted for items, go ahead and follow the path to the west to find another breakable object. And then if you follow the path all the way to the west without turning, you'll come to a chest that you can open for a ceremonial mask, which is even more treasure. I told you we were going to get rich on this episode. So with that taken care of, go ahead and break the final two crates and jump on the lift and press B to ride it further and deeper into the marshlands. So congratulations, that is the end of chapter 3-1, and with that you should get an achievement, and you can now view the Chris Redfield file in the library. And now we can review our rank. So for my accuracy, I got 77.8%. For enemies routed, 55. Deaths, 0. And a clear time of 46 minutes and 7 seconds. Putting my overall rank to an A. And I get 900 points. Bonus points. So once you've reviewed your rank, press start to continue and be taken to the preparation screen. Alrighty. So now that that is taken care of, if you're having trouble with that final battle there, all you have to do is make sure you grab the Magnum ammo. There are 2 cartridges, making it a total of 12 rounds of Magnum ammo. And then lastly, fall into that trap and grab the Magnum. Once you have the Magnum is when those big guys will come out with the masks. Now instead of shooting them in the face, because they have that really hard face plate, you're going to want to shoot them right in the gut, right in the stomach. And pump about 4 or 5 Magnum rounds into them, and they should fall over. Once you've taken out both of them, there are a total of 2 big guys. Make sure you grab the Blue Enigmas which is the gem they drop, and then mop up the remaining Majini, and after that the area should be clear. Now if you just try to take out the little Majini and save the big guys for last, it's not going to work, because they will just keep on coming and there's no end to them. You have to take out the big guys first for the little Majini to stop coming. So once you have all that taken care of, you should have some really good items. We got a bunch of loot, bunch of gems, BSAA emblems. We got a rocket launcher, a Magnum, which are the one of the two most powerful weapons in the game. There are better Magnums, but the rocket launcher is the most powerful weapon in the game. But remember what I said, you're going to want to save that rocket launcher, because even though you can buy them in the store now for $10,000 a piece, why do that when you can save this one for a very hard boss that's coming up? So I know you guys are eager to see what that rocket launcher can do, but trust me, you're going to want to wait. So that takes care of that. And chapter 3-1 has successfully been cleared. If there's any comments or questions you guys have, go ahead and feel free to comment on the video, because I know this is a pretty tricky area with a lot of stuff going on. So if there's anything you need to know, go ahead and comment on the video and I'll get right back to you. Other than that, I hope this video was useful and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And I'll see you guys next time for chapter 3-2 on Resident Evil 5.